Presidente, iniimbestigahan nyo. O siya mismo nagsalita kasi, si BP mismo ang nagsalita nun. Alam namin kung kanino nanggagaling ang threat. Whereas yung threat kay Vice President, hindi namin alam kung sino yung nagte-threat sa kanya. At siya lamang ang makakapagbigay sa amin ng information regarding that matter.
Yes po. Next question, sir.
Masasabi niyo ba na nag-cooperate si VP Sara kaugnay sa investigation sa allegation nga sa Tacoma Corporation? Yung ganitong, yung cooperation niya, masasabi niyo ba na binigay niyo yung cooperation niya na ay sulat na binigay?
Well, at least ibinalik naman ni BP Sara yung courtesy na ibinibigay namin sa kanya. Ibinalik niya naman by sending lawyers and denying that she committed threats against the life of the president. So, ayun. Sabi nga, respect begets respect. Nire-respeto namin si BP, nirespeto niya naman kami. By sending a lawyer and advising that she will no longer appear, instead, she just vehemently deny the accusation hurled against her. Okay.
Okay. Next question from this corner. Yung nauna po kanina. Yes, sir.
Yung sa letter na sinabi mo, so it was written by the lawyer and with her conformity. Just want to clarify, how did she manifest her conformity? So did she sign it or was it specifically stated in the letter?
All right. Yung portion na yun, That said, our client vehemently denies having made any threat constituting grave threat under Article 2A2 of the Revised Penal Code in relation to Section 6 of RA 10175, terrorism or other punishable under RA number 11479. So, yun po. Dinideny daw ng client nila. Actually, the person speaking here is the lawyer. It's not the Vice President. But then, it has her conformity. Therefore, tama, gusto niya yung sinasabi ng lawyer niya. Ganun po ang implication nun.
Conformity meaning she signed the letter?
She signed the letter. Yes.
Okay po. Wait, let's hear it from the sir in black.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, by any definition, this is not an affidavit under oath, no? That what's required by the law.
Yes. Sabi ko na nga sa inyo, the letter is signed by the law office and with conformity of the Vice President. It is not the sworn statement that we are looking for or the counter affidavit that we are looking for. All right.
Sir, yes po.
Yes, yun nga, sabi ko nga sa inyo, with all the evidence we have in hand, plus the interviews, plus the cooperation of other people, plus this one, pag-uusap-usapan namin yan nung aking mga magigiting na abogado, matatalinong abogado ng NBI, at siguro by early January, we will submit our recommendation, our report to the Department of Justice, the prosecutor's office. Ganun po.
Yes, ma'am in white.
Sir, ano yung impact nitong pinadala ng lawyer compared if magsasubmit siya ng counter affidavit?
Mas maganda sana kung counter affidavit because counter affidavit ay siya ang affiant, siya ang nagsasalita. No? Whereas ito, ang nagsasalita dito ay ang kanyang mga lawyer, nag-conform lamang siya dun sa sinasabi ng mga lawyer.
Sir in gray, yes po.
Sir, ano yung magiging yan? Tulad mo sa impact, sir, magiging mas madali ba para sa NBI dahil yun yung pinadala niya o dahil magiging mahirap dahil yung pinaasahan niya
Alam nyo, mas mapapadali ang trabaho kung si ma'am ay nag-appear sa amin, nasagot yung aming mga katanungan para sa kanya, mas mabilis ang trabaho. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, with this letter, with the clippings on hand, with the interviews we had, i-collate namin yan lahat at nakita nyo, almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks kaming mag-uusap-usap para makaformulate ng isang report recommendation na parehas sa lahat ng involved dito sa insidenteng ito.
Sir John Consulta, you have a question, sir.
Her non-appearance here, sir, sa NBI sa araw po ito, does it mean, sir, na parang winave na niya yung karapatan niya marimik po?
Correct po. Remember na ilang aspect ang iniimbestigahan sana namin. But then, parang she refused na to cooperate with us. Hindi na namin maimbestigahan thoroughly katulad yung threat sa kanya. Gusto naming maraming kaming itanong sa kanya. Binabanggit niya lamang general accusation na 6 months ago ay nate-threat na raw siya. Walang definite na sino ba, paano, ganun po.
Wala na pong instance, sir, or avenue before your submission to the DOJ of your final report, wala na pong pagkakataon na siya po ay magbigay pa ng report na pwede pa siya maghabol.
Ayan po. Sabi ko sa inyo, pag-aaralan na namin, we will start collating all the evidence, all the testimonies, all the statements we have gathered. During that interim period, hanggat hindi pa kami nakakapag-finalize, o biglang tumawag sa akin ni Vice President, Director, I will go there. Ano pa ba yung mga gusto niyong tanong? Welcome po yun. But we are no longer setting another date for her to appear. Nasa sa kanya na po yun.
Ma'am in white, followed by ma'am in yellow.
Sir, meron po bang nilagay na justification yung mga lawyers ni VP kung bakit nasabi ng camp nila na hindi naman talaga nag-threat si VP besides yung pinagaya?
Alright. Alam mo, ang sinasabi niya na ang NBI ay under administrative control ng DOJ, na ang secretary ay si Secretary Remulla, that ES ay si Executive Secretary Bersamin, under niya kami. Sila, ES and SOJ ay alter ego ng President, so pwede daw, yun ang paniniwala niya na parang kami ay under these people, ganon, parang hindi maganda yung ano niya. Kaya she deemed it prudent not to appear na lang before us and instead deny the accusation hurled against her. Ganon po.
Sorry, what do you mean by hindi maganda ang alam niya? Medyo nagdududa ba siya sa credibility niya?
Kung babasahin po natin ito, basahin ko ng diretso, no? Okay. We thank you for your letter dated 02 December 2024 in which you summarized the factual antecedents and expounded on the subject matter of your investigation. In your letter, you confirmed, among others, that your investigation involved our client press conference on November 23, and in October 2024, it was initiated motu proprio after the Executive Secretary issued a statement referring to the Presidential Security Command and alleged active threat on the President for immediate and appropriate action, and 2, by the directive of the Secretary. With due respect, we just state that obvious that the Honorable Secretary of Justice is this office administrative superior, head of agency and the President's alter ego, while the Honorable Executive Secretary is the President's chief alter ego. Given these facts, you will kindly understand our client's prudence in her cooperation with the office and her desistance from appearing and giving any statement on December 11, today, 2024. Ganun po ang pagkaka-relay sa amin. Well, meron namang katwiran na mag-isip ng gano'n si Vice President because really, we are under the SOJ. But then, lagi ko namang sinasabi sa inyo, we are only mandated by our law. Yung Republic Act 10867 na minamandate ang NBI to step in whenever there is threat to the President, Vice President, down sa Chief Justice. So, at ito naman siguro nakikita nyo naman, lagi tayo nagkakausap tungkol this case, ay talagang pinipilit ko na ipaliwanag sa inyo, sa taong bayan, kay Vice President, that the investigation will be impartial. Kami mananatiling NBI, ang institusyon na mapapagkatiwalaan ng ating taong bayan, ng lahat ng tao. So, hindi natin siya masisisi kung gano'n ang pag-iisip niya, but then kami nananatili, malinis ang aming konsensya that the investigation will be fair, wala kaming kikilingan, walang pinoprotektahan. Ganun po.
Thank you, sir.
Serbisyong totoo lamang.
Ma'am in yellow, you have a question, ma'am. Okay na. Ma'am in maroon, do you have a question?
What would be the implication of her non-appearance in terms of the case? Parang, are we expecting na mas magiging against her yung recommendations ng NBI since hindi siya nagbigay?
Not really. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, i-collate namin lahat ng evidence, lahat ng interviews, lahat ng statement na nakuha namin, yun. At naniniwala ako na ako bilang judge, abogado, 5 panel kami, puro abogado, ay yung percentage ng pagkakamali ay siguro malaki na ang 2% ng pagkakamali. Dahil kami talagang yung katotohanan lamang ang palalabasin namin. Ganun po.
Okay. Any other questions from the media? Ma'am in white, yes po.
Sir, yung threat sa life ni Vice President, how are you going to go about that since hindi siya nagbigay ng any detail?
Ayun nga po, yung threat tungkol sa buhay niya, hindi naman kami titigil din ng pag-iimbestiga. But then, wala kaming concrete nga na evidence na siya ang na-threaten So, alam niya kung sino nag-threat sa kanya. May proof ba tayo? Yung mga ganon, yun ang mga kailangan namin kay Vice President. But then, we will go over nung reading between the lines kami. Paano ba siya na-threat? Sino ba nag-threat? Ano bang mga circumstances ang sinasabi niya na na-threaten siya? So, ganun po kahirap lalo ang aming gagawin na investigation about the threat on her.
So instead na mas mapapadali yung trabaho nyo dahil kung nagbigay siya ng details, as in zero kayo pag nag-investigate?
Ayan na nga, yun na nga, hindi siya nag-cooperate para bigyan niya kami ng konting information lamang na kami na magbi-build up nun sana. No? Kung may konting information from the Vice President, kami na magbi-build up nun, kami na magkakalkal nun. Kaso, wala yun, ganun.
Sir, from Manila Bulletin.
Would you advise not to do the same pag nag-conduct na ng preliminary investigation ang DOJ?
Siyempre, sabihan natin si ma'am na mag-appear, no? Kasi alam mo, ako bilang judge, bilang dating pulis, lagi kong sinasabi, ang kaso, hinaharap, hindi tinataguan yan. Harapin mo yan. Problema mo yan Okay, but then, kung ayaw niyang harapin, talikuran niya, look out ni ma'am yun. Look out niya po yun. Wala po tayong magagawa doon. No? At sana maintindihan din ng ating mamamayan na ayun lahat ng problema hinaharap, hindi tinatakbuhan yan. Lahat ng akusasyon sa iyo hinaharap yan, hindi mo tatakbuhan yan. Ganun po.
Okay. Ma'am in red, you have a question?
Sir, pero to clarify lang din po, kasi last time may 2 request po si VP Sara. Sinagot po ba natin po?
Yes. Yes, nandito sa ano niya, nagpapasalamat siya. We thank you for your letter dated December 2 in which you summarize the factual antecedents. Nagpasalamat siya. Yes, yes.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have a
Oh,
question?
so, wala na.
Okay.
Clarify lang po, hanggang kailan niyo po tatanggapin yung possible counter-affidavit ni Vice President? Up until January, sir. Basta bago po.
Sabi ko sa inyo, we will now start from this day on, mag-i-start na kami, mag-collate, mag-uupo kami ng aking mga panel of investigators. Mag-umpisa na po kami. In the interim, habang kami nag-uusap-usap, biglang sumulat, biglang dumating si VP Sara, we will welcome her. Gusto niyang mag-submit ng counter-affidavit. Oh, Director, napag-isip-isip ko, gusto kong mag-submit ng counter-affidavit. Thank you, ma'am. Diba? But then, we will now proceed. With or without, we will proceed. And sabi ko sa inyo, promise ko, by early January, we will have our fact-finding resolution, our recommendation, at ipapasa na namin sa Department of Justice. Okay?
Okay.
no
Last
more?
two questions from Sir Nico and Ma'am Elaine. Last two questions po.
Sir, how do you feel na tatlong linggo na kasing lumipas from her press conference and then nag-adjust na kayo na schedule, binigyan siya na magkakataon, pumunta dito, and then dalawang beses sa kanina. Parang kumbaga in all those 3 weeks, nag-adjust kayo for her and yet ganito kayo.
Ayun ang magandang katanungan ninyo yan, Nakita na ninyong lahat, nakita ng taong bayan how we accommodated our Vice President. Talagang parehas kami, lahat ng tsansa binigay namin, pero ayaw niya, wala kaming magagawa. No? We extended to her due process, the courtesies, everything. Pero ayaw niya talaga, on advice ng kanyang lawyers, wala tayong magagawa.
Thank you, sir. Last question from Ms. Elaine.
Out of curiosity lang, binabanggit po ba yung legal niya na parang hindi pa rin close yung si VP na one of these days mag-attend? But she's still, open to attend. Binabanggit pang gano'n lang.
Wala. Ni Higing, wala. Sa akin lang nanggaling yun na while we are studying this for that period, itong hanggang end nitong December, ay biglang dumating si VP, welcome po. Pero wala kaming hindi namin siya nire-require, hindi namin hinihingi, hindi sila nagpasabi. Wala po. Akin lamang po yun, kadugtong po yun ng due process at ng courtesy namin sa Vice President. Ayun po. Yes.
Thank you so much to our director.
Okay. So, thank you.
Now that concludes our press conference this morning. To our director, Deputy Director